This is kind of a, I don't know if it's a short story or whatever, but it's a weird thing I wrote. So it's called, in the late 90s, my father was killed by an irate hippie that decided he'd had enough and started selling poisoned beets by the roadside. The fact that his beets contained strychnine was a surprise to my father, who had only purchased them at my mother's behest so as to improve his health. In the late 90s, I realized that I would never become a rock star, despite my ambitions to do so. I'd been taking singing lessons from our high school band teacher and performed a song for her that I'd been practicing for an upcoming talent show. You really shouldn't waste yourself on a dinky little show like this. Wait to sing for people you don't know until you're at college. She smiled a lot, which is a sign of aggression in primates, lying in humans. Adults lied to me a lot as a teenager to protect my feelings. This was also something I learned in the late 90s. It may have been because I was introverted, highly intelligent, and favored trench coats. It may have been because the brief period during which I began asking teachers' opinions was just post-Columbine and the whole father killed by beets thing. I'm not a psychic, I don't know. In the late 90s, I discovered that people who had been the revolutionaries in the 60s were now buying condos and driving SUVs. This came as quite a shock, although I admit to never really thinking through what happened to them. I suppose I assumed that they'd all eaten too many mushrooms or were shot at Kent State or drowned by fire hoses or eaten by attack dogs, but mathematically speaking, that doesn't seem possible in retrospect. In truth, the natural counter-reaction to millions of people discovering that bombs will always drop, people will always die, and other people will be happy to do those things for money or out of a sense of duty to something, that is where they all went. That is what turned flower-toting hippies into Reaganomicanized Pop-Tart eaters. I have nothing against Pop-Tarts personally, actually, but that's just an example. In the late 90s, many things were exciting, but the thing that was the most exciting, we were all so excited to have hoverboards from Back to the Future 2 by 2015. Someone should probably get on that. One of those born-again hippies with a hip-holstered iPhone. Pronto.